Hey YouTube, how's it going? Matt back with another pickups video, and everything in this video that you'll see I got in this really awesome Craigslist deal that I did this past week. This guy, he contacted me through my wanted ad on Craigslist, which the last Craigslist deal I did, the guy contacted me through my wanted ad as well. So it definitely pays to have a wanted ad on Craigslist. And he said he had a bunch of old Nintendo and Atari stuff, so, you know, naturally I was very interested in, and he said that he had about 40 or 50 games for each system, and he ended up throwing in some other things as well for like no extra charge, so that was really cool of him. Now I did have to pay a lot. Everything you see in this video I paid about $120 for. So that's like the most I've ever spent at one time on a Craigslist deal. I was kind of hesitant to hand over the cash, but it was, in the end, it was entirely worth it. I got a whole bunch of stuff, and you better, you know, be ready for a decently long video. So I'm going to start off with a couple of random things that he threw in, I guess, and he just found this stuff. A couple Game Gear games. Got Sonic the Hedgehog, Shinobi, Joe Montana Football, and Axe Battler. So, I don't know anything about the Game Gear. I don't collect for the Game Gear, so those games are up for trade. Didn't have a system for that. Next up, I will show you the Nintendo 64 stuff. And there was a system, just the jumper pack, no expansion pack. Which actually, this is the first Nintendo 64 system that I bought that does not have the expansion pack with it. So that's pretty interesting, I guess. Not really preferable, but hey, something new. Both cords, power and AV. Actually, that one came with RF for some reason. There were 1, 2, 3 original gray controllers. So if anybody's looking for one of these, definitely let me know. It came with 1 atomic purple controller. And a color that I did not have was this black. I don't know what the real name is, but all 6 are pretty good. I mean, you can tell they've been used a little, but they're still pretty good. Onto the game stuff for the 64. There wasn't too many games for the 64, and a lot of them weren't that great. But I'm gonna start off from like sports games and whatever. NHL 99, Madden 2000, another copy of Madden 2000, FIFA 98, Knockout Kings 2000, and another copy of Knockout Kings 2000. Well, there goes that one. On to a little bit better games. We got Winback, Covert Operations, Revolt, NFL Blitz, Monopoly, Namco Museum 64, and Vigilante 8. Now all those games are up for trade. I'm only collecting exclusives for the 64 because personally I prefer the PlayStation as the main gaming console for that generation. Now there were 2 games in that I will be keeping. GoldenEye 007 and Mario Kart 64. So pretty good there. A decent stack of 64 games, nothing terribly special, but still pretty neat. So next we'll move on to something else, I'll move on to the Atari 2600 stuff. This is the Vader Black version, I think. I think that's what it's called. Its nickname is. So it's that. He pretty much threw the system in for free. He said that he wasn't sure if it worked or not. He didn't really have a TV that he could test it on, so he got the system. It came with the power cord as well. I just don't have it here right now. Oops. Got 2 of the original joystick controllers. And then also a pair of paddle controllers, which I always liked. I always preferred these over the regular joystick ones. And now in the email that I was sending the list of stuff he had, he said he only had about 20 games, but in reality he had around 50, and he just threw that in for free pretty much. So guess I'll get on stuff. I'm just gonna show you everything. I don't really know much about Atari 2600 stuff at all. I don't collect any Atari systems. I just was in the lot, so I got it. I'm just going to show you some things. You got Venture, and this is a cool one because it's one of those Coleco carts. And it's kind of weird how other companies who had their own system made games for another company's system, so that's kind of weird. Doesn't really make sense business-wise. We got Towering Inferno, Combat, Canyon Bomber, Skiing, Grand Prix, Riddle of the Sphinx, Maze Craze. This is actually one of the only ones I couldn't get to work while I was testing all the games out. There's a couple more, but this was one of the only ones that wasn't working. Asteroids, Amadar. This cover is so very interesting. It's like there's this giant ape guy, and he's holding he has a painter, a pig, like a jungle Indian person in his hand. It's so weird. I don't. In the game, it doesn't really make sense to have those characters on it. At basketball, Pressure Cooker. One of the few. Well, not one of the few. I got a couple food games in this slot. There's some more, but that one's interesting. Got Laser Blast, Pole Position, Bowling, No Escape, Bermuda Triangle, Space Jockey. Here's another interesting looking cart. It's very shapy, geometrical. That's a better way to say it. But it's Armor Ambush. Here's a interesting sounding one. The Adventures of Tron. I like Tron. The movie reboot, Tron Legacy or whatever. It was okay. But like the older ones, older things better. Older Tron better. Lock and Chase. Astro Blast. Super Challenge Baseball. Oh, I actually forgot to show this thing. It's actually a video touchpad for Star Raiders. It has the different button things. I don't know if any other games use that, but that's kind of neat, kind of. Super Challenge Football. A very beat up copy of ice hockey. As you can see, the label's kind of falling off there. Yar's Revenge. Commando Raid. Moon Patrol. Missile Command. This is a really fun one, actually. Frogger. I like Frogger. It's kind of... I don't know. I just like it a lot. And, here's Freeway. And I actually didn't get to test this one out either. It wasn't working. But this one actually almost looks like a... kind of like a rip-off of Frogger. But I didn't actually get to test it out. Street Racer. Tennis. Home Run. Warlords. Star Raiders. Here's a fun one that I enjoyed playing. Battlezone. That was kind of fun to play around with. Turmoil. Here's one that, I think this one's worth not too much, but, you know, a little bit more than the rest of them. It's called Tunnel Runner. And it's kind of weird. It's made by CBS Electronics. And, you know, and think, you know, CBS, like a television station thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess. Berserk. Sneak and Peek. Centipede. That's a fun one. Superman. Another one that I did not get to test. It wasn't working. But I wonder if this is as bad as like all the other Superman games that they ever made. I don't know. Did anybody ever make a good Superman game? I want to know that. If so, I would like to play it. We got Checkers. Pitfall. Another food game. Burger Time. I know that one's a little bit more, you know, it's worth a couple bucks, like some of the other ones. Video Pinball. We have a mystery cartridge right here. Nothing on it. So, I should forget. I know I tested that one out, but I forget what it was. I don't think it was anything special, but I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Here's another Coleco cart. Smurf, Rescue in Gargamel's Castle. I think the last food game in this lot. Fast Food. Kaboom. Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is actually my favorite Indiana Jones movie. That was just the one I liked most. And then last, but I was going to say last but not least, but probably one of the least better ones. It's Pac-Man. Last but not least. So that was everything Atari related in this lot. Yeah. I think that was the rest of the Atari stuff. And then finally, the last lot of stuff I have to show you, and this was the part that I was going for. That was the NES stuff. Recently, I've just been getting a bunch of NES games. I just been getting a lot of them recently. Not because I'm trying to. I'm actually trying to focus more on like a little bit of newer systems like the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the GameCube. But I don't know. I've just been ending up with a lot of NES stuff. So we got the NES system, both cords. They actually have the AV out cables as well. So that was nice, a little bit better than the RF. Oh wait, my controller. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 original NES controllers. Got a lot there. And then also 1 gray zapper, which I did not have this one yet. I had the orange zapper, but I did not own the gray one. And I guess I'll move on to the games. First I'll show you the games that I have up for trade. And there was probably half of the better ones were the ones that I had, but I still got some pretty neat ones too. But alright, I'm gonna show them now. These ones are up for trade right now. Got RC Pro-Am, Super Mario Bros. 3, and another copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, Contra, Excite Bike, another copy of RC Pro-Am, Big Nose the Caveman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. That's probably my favorite Turtles game. Well, I don't know. Turtles 4 was really good too. It's a pretty close tie between the two. California Games, RBI Baseball, Bible Adventures, and that is the black card. I believe there's a blue card of that as well. And then also Blades of Steel. So if anybody's interested in any of those games, let me know. Can work out something to do, trade or something. And then there was also 3 copies of Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. And none of these are for trade actually, because I'm going to be bundling this game with two of the copies. I'll be bundling with 2 NES systems that I have for sale on Craigslist that I will be posting for sale. And then this one I will be putting in my NES action set, which is missing the Mario Duck Hunt cartridge. So I guess on to the games that I did not already own, and we'll be going straight to my collection. I'll start with like the ones that aren't extremely special. We got Racket Attack, Wayne Gretzky Hockey, Little League Baseball Championship Series. I don't know. Think about that. Major League Baseball, and this game must be extremely fantastic because it was made by the extremely fantastic LJN company. I don't see why. I mean, LJN, they made so many games, and a lot of their games are just so very common, and I don't know why people just stopped buying from them. I don't know why they didn't do that, because they just make so many bad games. The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants, Cobra Triangle. I just heard Big Bill Benton, he was saying that this one's pretty underrated, so I'm going to have to try that one out. Tecmo NBA Basketball, Karnov, Ice Hockey, Hoops, which actually he didn't say that one was going to be in there, so I kind of got a bonus there, I guess. Blades of Steel, Marble Madness, California Games, Magic Johnson's Fast Break, I guess we're starting to get in some of the better ones here. These ones are in sleeves. We got Mario Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet. This one I was kind of happy to have. Super Dodgeball. I've heard that was a pretty good game. Paperboy. Kung Fu. Golf. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Another one I'm very happy to have. I haven't really tried out too many of the Castlevania games. I've played, my friend had one on the DS, I don't remember which one it was, and that was pretty fun. And then I also had played, I think it was Castlevania Adventure for the Game Boy, which was also very good. So, I'll have to try that one out. Oh wait, that one, I already had that one. I don't know why I had that in my hand. Desert Commander. Top Secret Episode, Goal 13. Jackal. Ugh. Now I'm starting to get in some of the better games, like the better games. The first one's probably one of the better ones, Mega Man 2. I have Mega Man 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. I'm missing 5 and 6. So I'd love to trade something for 5 and 6. I know those ones can be a little bit pricey, but those are ones I need. DuckTales. And I've had DuckTales 2 for the longest time, but I'm so glad to have DuckTales 1. I'm pretty sure that sometime soon I'll be able to play, I'll try to play through both of the DuckTales games. TMNT 3, The Manhattan Project, which finishes my quadrilogy for the Nintendo systems. I have 4, 2, and 1 up here, so happy to have that one. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Tecmo Super Bowl. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which actually I thought I was going to be getting like just Punch-Out, but he actually brought me Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, so that was kind of a bonus, extra, plus, I guess, I don't know. Super C. So I have Contra and Super C. I need Contra Force now. That's the one I'm missing. Which that one can be so very expensive. I think that's something like a $70 game right now. It's ridiculous. We got Adventure Island 1 and Adventure Island 2. And the last game that I got was Baseball Stars, which I heard is supposed to be one of the better baseball games on the NES. So that is it, guys. That was my pretty, well, in my opinion, I thought it was pretty epic. I definitely got a lot of stuff. I think I got around about $450 worth of stuff for $120. So, crazy deal there. I was super excited to get everything. I definitely added a lot of games to my collection, and I should have enough stuff to pay back everything that I didn't already pay back the cost of what I spent for everything. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Just a reminder, a lot of the 64 games that I had are for sale or trade, that's what I meant, for trade. and there's that stack of NES games that were up for trade as well. I've already sold all the Atari stuff. I actually sold that like the day after I got everything, so that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please thumbs up, write a comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, tell me what you got this week. I always ask that question, and it's for a reason. I definitely want to know what everybody is picking up, what crazy deals people are getting, what epic scores for, like, did somebody get, like, Conkers for $1? Actually, somebody did. I remember seeing that, but okay, I'm going to stop rambling on now. But yeah, I just always like hearing from the community and whatever, just talking to people. It's the best part about making videos on YouTube, is talking to people. So, again, thank you for watching, and see you later. Bye.